Let's talk about something deceptively simple, the vector. What is a vector? While images are made of pixels, or tiny squares of color that form a picture, vectors are made of paths. These paths are defined by mathematical equations that describe lines, curves, shapes, and fills. This allows you to manipulate the graphic at a granular level, adjusting anchor points, changing stroke weights, or reshaping curves, all without degrading the image quality. What this means is that vector graphics are infinitely scalable. You can stretch them to the size of a billboard or shrink them to the size of a mobile app icon, and they'll stay perfectly crisp. No pixelation, no blurring, just clean, precise lines. That's why vectors are the go-to format for logos, icons, and branding elements that need to live across multiple surfaces, like screens, prints, or packaging. In this video, you'll learn how you can make these using the text-to-vector feature in Adobe Firefly, which lets you generate these scalable graphics from a simple text prompt. You describe what you want, and Firefly generates editable SVG files that you can open directly in Illustrator. Here's how to get started. Just like any other format, text-to-vector relies on a text prompt. For this, make sure you start with clarity. Firefly responds best to simple, direct language. For example, flat icon of a camera with rounded edges. Minimalist illustration of a person reading a book. Pixel art birthday cake with icing and red cherries and bright candles on top. You're giving Firefly a subject, a style, and a purpose. That's the sweet spot. Want more control? Use Firefly's content type settings to choose between subject and scene. Subject is great for standalone icons or objects. This option generates a vector element that is high in detail without a background. On the other hand, scene does wonders for full compositions. This option generates an entire vector scene. Okay, after you choose your content type, layer in style references or effects like 3D, minimalism, or geometric to guide the aesthetic. And here's the kicker. Every output is editable. When Firefly generates a vector, it's not just giving you a static image, it's handing you a fully scalable, customizable SVG file. That means that you can open it in Illustrator and treat it like any other professional-grade vector asset. You can adjust anchor points to reshape icons or illustrations with precision, recolor elements to match your brand palette or campaign theme, combine multiple vectors into a single composition, like building a full scene from individual icons or layering brand elements into a cohesive layout. This flexibility is a game changer for those who work across formats. If you're a content creator, you know the hustle. Social posts, thumbnails, merch, branding kits. You need assets that are fast to make, easy to tweak, and consistent across platforms. With text-to-vector, you can start with a generated asset, tweak it further in Illustrator, and export it for use everywhere, all without losing quality. For example, you can generate a set of icons, then remix them into overlays, stickers, or animated assets. Because they're vectors, they scale cleanly and stay sharp whether you're posting to Instagram or printing a banner for a live event. For creators and designers, it's not just about speed, it's about starting with something. A visual seed you can grow into a full design in Illustrator. That's not just efficient, it's empowering.